Welcome back to the channel. This week is a big one. The 1st of May marks the official start of the Renters' Rights Act. And in my view, while this change is being introduced with good intentions, it's going to create some real challenges, especially for tenants. Now, to be fair, landlords are also going to feel the pressure. There's no doubt about that. But what's already becoming clear is that landlords are going to become far more cautious about who they rent to. Over the past few months, I've had hundreds of landlords commenting on my videos saying the same thing. They would rather leave a property empty than take a chance on a tenant they're not 100% confident in. In this video, I want to walk you through the potential issues future tenants could face and why I believe the government might start to see serious problems with this policy before the end of the year. Before we get into it, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We've got a growing community of over 54,000 people who stay updated with the latest property news, house prices, interest rates, and investing tips. And if you want to support the channel, just hit the like button, however you want to do it. That really helps the video reach more people. Now let me ask you something. If you're a landlord, or planning to become one in the future, do you think you'll be stricter about who you rent to because of this new law? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Speaking personally, I know I will be more careful. The risk is simply higher now. If a tenant stops paying rent, it could take many months, even up to a year, to resolve things and regain possession of the property. So naturally, I'll be looking for stronger assurances, like guarantors and more detailed checks. Let's break down some of the key issues. First up, affordability. Rents are already rising. We did see a slight slowdown around December and January, but as we've approached the launch of this new legislation, landlords have started increasing rents again. The reason is simple. Once the law is in place, raising rents becomes more difficult and easier for tenants to challenge. This means some tenants who have been paying below market rent for years could suddenly face significant increases. In some cases, landlords are even ending long-term tenancies to reset rents to market levels. I've seen real examples recently, including one where a tenant had been renting since the 1970s. It's not always about landlords being unfair. Often, they're reacting to the new rules. But the result is the same: fewer affordable options and a tighter rental market. Next is income requirements. Going forward, landlords are more likely to demand higher income levels to pass affordability checks. Someone earning minimum wage, even if they can technically manage the rent, might be overlooked. Those individuals may have no choice but to turn to social housing, where waiting lists can stretch for decades in some areas. Another major factor is guarantors. More landlords will start asking for them, but not everyone has access to one. Some people simply don't have family members who can step in, or their circumstances don't allow it. In some cases, even parents may hesitate to take on that responsibility. This creates a real barrier, especially for younger tenants or those trying to become independent. Then there's credit checks. These are going to become stricter too, and here's where things could escalate over time. Right now, landlords can still use Section 21 notices to regain possession relatively easily. But once the new rules come into effect, they'll need to rely more on Section 8, which involves court proceedings and takes longer. Because of that, landlords are more likely to pursue unpaid rent through legal channels, which can lead to CCJs, county court judgments. Over time, this means more tenants could end up with marks on their record. Looking ahead a year or two, landlords will have a much clearer picture of a tenant's history through these records. While there's no official tenant database, CCJs will effectively act as one. References are another area likely to change. Personally, in all my years as a landlord, I've never asked previous landlords for references, but that's probably going to change. Going forward, I expect more landlords and letting agents to verify rental history, check for arrears, and speak to previous agents. This means tenants with poor histories, missed payments, disputes, or damage are more likely to be rejected. So when you put it all together, the number of reasons a tenant could be declined is increasing. Not meeting income requirements, failing affordability checks, no guarantor, poor credit history or CCJs, negative references. Landlords and agents can legally advertise properties as subject to references or subject to affordability checks, and I expect we'll see that more and more. In the long run, I think landlords may actually come out in a stronger position. Rents are likely to continue rising, partly to offset increased risk, and over time it will become harder for consistently bad tenants to move from property to property without consequences. There are people right now who have managed to do that for years. But I don't think that will be possible going forward. So it's a mixed picture. Short term, there could be disruption and difficulty, especially for tenants. Long term, the system may become more controlled and predictable from a landlord's perspective. But whether that's a good thing overall, that's up for debate. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're a landlord, will you be tightening your criteria? Will guarantors and stricter checks become your standard approach? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other content as well. Thanks for watching.